Hi, I'm Pete Schoch and I'm with Jim Pattison Toyota Victoria. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2023 bZ4X. Toyota's taken their lessons learned from the RAV4 and applied it into their new eTNGA platform with the bZ4X. If you've ever ridden in a RAV4, think something very similar except more comfortable, quieter, and more refined. But as manufacturers start transitioning into that electric vehicle category, it's understandable people are hesitant to make that switch as well. So in this video, we wanted to cover some of the common concerns people have or questions they may have given this new type of vehicle. One of the more common concerns that consumers have would be the range in electric vehicles, and Toyota's addressed that with two different drivetrains. The front-wheel drive maximizes efficiency, where you get an EPA rating of roughly 406 kilometers for one charge. And for the all-wheel drive, we're looking at 367 kilometers for a full charge. The average daily commute for most people is in the range of 8.7 kilometers one way. So with that in mind, trips to work, picking up the kids from school, doing a grocery run, or maybe even going to the gym, you're looking at a single charge will cover you for over a week, up to 2 weeks, depending on your usage. That brings us to our second most common concern for consumers when they're dealing with electric vehicles, and that has to do with charging. Most people for an electric vehicle are going to spend their time just plugging the vehicle in overnight. And the next morning, their vehicle is ready, the battery's topped up, maybe even set to the perfect temperature through their Toyota Connect app, and drive on to their work and everything is good to go. It starts becoming second nature as far as keeping the vehicle topped up, just as much as it is with your smartphone when you put it down and plug it into a charger when you're home for the day. Your level 1 charger is your standard 120 volt house plug-in. If you go that option and your battery is on low or close to empty, you're looking at a fairly longer charging period of almost 60 hours. Level 2 charging, which is 240 volt, you're looking at a full charge within about 11 hours. Then we have the DC fast chargers, which think about when you're on a road trip and you make a stop at a station to top up, get some food, take a bathroom break. You're going from low to 80% battery power in about 30 minutes for the front wheel drive and 60 minutes for the all-wheel drive version of the bZ4X. That brings us to another concern that we've heard consumers talking about with the bZ4X, and that would be, well, why 80% on the fast charge? Toyota is one of the most reliable manufacturers the world over, and that doesn't exactly just happen overnight. So in order to preserve the battery, it goes to 80% and then starts a slow trickle charge to preserve that battery for the life of the vehicle. On top of all that, Toyota takes care of their customers and adds a 8-year or 160,000 kilometer warranty on the electrical components and the battery as well. Another concern consumers have is the cold weather and how it affects an electric vehicle. Unfortunately, cold weather is going to inevitably reduce efficiency of that battery in those cold weather months. Every model of the bZ4X comes with a heat pump to reduce the impact to the consumer by utilizing and pulling ambient air from outside and around the battery to assist with heating the cabin space. The LE and XLE models added the heated steering wheel, heated front seats, and a nice little feature that is unique to the bZ4X is that radiant heating for the legs. And what that does is not pulling air from everywhere and trying to heat the entire cabin. It just puts it where it needs to be for those front passengers as they're getting into a car on a cold winter day. So buying an electric vehicle is, for the most part, new for a lot of people. It can be overwhelming. There's a lot of technical specs and information out there for each electric vehicle to try to understand. The best way to deal with that overwhelming feeling or feeling like you don't fully understand what you might be getting yourself into is to come to a Toyota dealership and talk to a product advisor. Ask the questions, take the time. We want to help you understand how this new technology works and make sure that that vehicle fits for you. If you have any questions, feel free to come by the dealership or visit our website at jptoyotavictoria.com. The dealership's located at 3050 Douglas Street, downtown Victoria. Come by, talk to a product advisor. We'd love to help you out with bZ4X. Hope to see you soon.